Have you ever had a conversation with someone and they just couldn't understand you? If you've had this experience, it's easy to lose confidence. You may even avoid speaking. When this happens, you might build insecurities about your pronunciation or your accent. You may even want to lose your accent entirely with the goal of achieving a native accent. But is having a native accent really a necessary goal to have? One thing to understand is that there is not just one native accent. Even the UK has many different accents, and some can be quite difficult to understand. And remember, the majority of English speakers are actually non-native speakers. So, to be understood, you don't need a perfect native accent. What you want to aim for is something called intelligibility. Now, intelligibility is how well you can be understood by different speakers of English.
It didn't matter what accent you had. I mean, if you're German, your accent would sound German. If you're Japanese, your accent would sound Japanese, and so on. As long as you made sure that your accent was intelligible to the person you were speaking to.
Here at the BBC Learning English Speaking Confidence Workshop, we showed some English learners different English accents.
Hello, I'm Audrey Brown, and today in Focus on Africa, the deadly dangers of trying to get an education in Cameroon.
According to UNICEF, millions of children are out of school in the Middle East and North Africa.
We start with the story of a tiny dog who went on a huge adventure.
And many of these learners found the accents quite similar and said they were easy to understand.
Five accent is like a similar for me.
And what do you think is more important, communicating well or having the perfect native accent?
Wow, it's a good question. I think communicating well, but also you have to improve your English at the same time. But communication is the most important thing. I think that.
So if you change your goal from having the perfect accent to being able to communicate effectively, you might feel a bit less anxious about speaking. So what can we do to make sure we're communicating effectively? Try to find people with lots of different first languages to practice with. And if you do have a situation where someone doesn't understand you, ask them what it was that they didn't understand. You'll quickly learn what parts of your pronunciation might be causing confusion. And lastly, try not to take it personally when someone doesn't understand you. Maybe they just didn't hear you. And that's it for now. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you check out the podcast episode, where you'll hear more from experts about this topic. Goodbye for now.